Hey everybody, Scott here for the Helix channel. It's Wednesday. You know what's up. It's Name That Riff. Back with the original Helix. What? Why? Well, let me tell you what happened. It's always something, isn't it? Okay, so here's the HX Stomp pedal board. What's missing? Well, a little piece of shit DOD mini expression pedal's missing because it stopped working. And I was only using it with my hand. I played one gig with it, and then I was, making my adjustments as I do, and I used my hand, and all of a sudden it made like a crackling sound, and then it stopped. It went from being a smooth travel to a clunky clunk, 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 and then stopped working. So, fuck that pedal. That's the DOD mini expression pedal. Fuck that pedal. Yeah, I would avoid it. Just from my experience, it lasted about 10 days. And I only, used it to gig once, so I wasn't abusing it. And anybody that knows me knows I'm very good to my gear. I've had this thing for going on 3 years, and it's got some tiny little, looks like road rash here, but it's really from the bag. The Helix, what do you call it? The backpack has sort of worn off this edge, but this thing still works great. Anyway, so name that riff. You just be the first to leave the correct artist and title in the comments below. You'll win this preset. This one uses stock cabs and mics. I know. There's a reason for it, and I'll tell you what that reason is tomorrow. Maybe. But anyway, going back to the HX Stomp, I'm going to be getting another expression pedal in the next day or two. So I'm going to continue with the Union Jacks presets tomorrow. And I don't really need the expression pedal until I go to set the volumes for the, at the rehearsal studio. That's how I'm going to use the, for leads. So anybody that uses the HX Stomp should really, at the bare minimum, have an expression pedal to free up, a switch. So you don't have to step on a single switch dedicated for a lead. The expression pedal is a great way to do that. And that's how those presets are going to work. And all of the HX Stomp presets that I'm going to make are going to work that way because it's such an easy way to make that happen. And you can actually have more volume on tap than you actually need. Back it off if you don't need it quite as much. So it gives you the power to, boost your leads where you want them, not where I say they need to be. There you go, everybody. Another fun Name That Riff. Like I said, if you can be the first to leave the correct artist and title in the comments below, you'll win this preset. It has 2 snapshots. Push the expression pedal forward, you get lead sound. What more could you ask for? Nothing. I found some new albums. When I was in Arizona, I found a great record store called Grace Records in Gilbert, I believe. Found this Toronto album, this Quarter Flash album, Corgis, Living Color, and I found one other one that I can't quite remember. I bought 5 records that day for very little money, and there's another one somewhere, but I've run out of space for them. Oh, Ted Nugent. Duh. Little Miss Dangerous. It's really the only Ted Nugent album I like, and only because I really liked it when it came out, and it was kind of to me it was like, it was the record that you heard Ted's guitar really advance. His first 3 or 4 records, he played the same kind of licks on all those records. This one, his tone got different. It was more metal. He obviously had done a lot of woodshedding because his technique was way more advanced on that record. Just a fun album, to me. Plus, the title track was on an episode of Miami Vice. Need I say more? Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with more HX Stomp Union Jacks presets. There is a pre-order link in the description. You can get those. $15 for 2 complete versions of 10 presets. One for a power amp and a cab, the way I run them, and then another with the built-in cabs and mics. So you can run it the way you want. Cool? Alrighty then. I'll see you tomorrow, and until then, rock on.